Ravens versus Raiders. Going through Johnny to know to make some money on this bitch. So this is extremely last minute. Literally talking about this as it's kicking off, just so I can put it up on the YouTube channel and have proof of it, so I can keep it in my record. So real quick, super bridge version. Basically, Ravens offense. Right. This is what you're looking at depth chart wise. Raiders defense, ton of new pieces, a lot of stuff that was still there from why they sucked last year. Ravens as an offense generally almost exclusively depend on how good or bad the opposing safeties are. And while that's unclear here, given the Raiders are starting a rookie, Jonathan Abram, we know is pretty bad at this point. So that is a absolute positive for the Ravens. I am worried about their offensive line, specifically Alejandro Villanueva, who fits this scheme absolutely garbage. And the Raiders are much improved on the defensive line, so I don't know that the Ravens are going to be able to run the ball to the dominant extent that they're used to, but it will still be there. And frankly, as a passing team, while the Raiders corners are okay in situations, these Ravens receivers specifically, I think, are fine. Sammy Watkins is better people can give credit for. Marquise Brown still is just way faster than who the Raiders have. So that is an issue, and I do think there's absolutely ways for the Ravens to succeed, especially as the Raiders have no one who can cover Mark Andrews. I do like the addition of KJ Wright, but at his age, not exactly enough. For the Raiders, questions on the offensive line, a lot of change from last year. However, all these players I individually like to a point. Andre James, Denzel Good, both guys I'm comfortable as starters, at least to begin the season, as Colton Miller's better than people think. They are starting a rookie tackle, which is kind of tough at times. I don't expect them to be able to run the ball as well, especially with the Ravens, Brandon Williams, Calais Campbell being so dominant up there, but neither of those guys are crazy pass rushers. The more important point, the Raiders are super productive through the air. That was proven last year. Derek Carr, you can say whatever you want about him, but he is very productive in a scheme that is positive, which the Raiders do run. And most of all, they depend on how good Darren Waller is. If Darren Waller is functional, then their offense will be good. And that is generally the case here. Now, there's an important caveat. If the Ravens are smart enough to come out and put Marlon Humphrey, their best corner, one of the absolute best corners in the league, on Darren Waller, then this kind of changes everything. I would get way, way, way more worried. But they had a chance to do that against the Chiefs at Travis Kelce. They didn't exactly do it one-on-one the whole time. So, and it's kind of hard to do that anyway. So that is the important note with this. But assuming that doesn't happen, Darren Waller will beat everybody else here by a comfortable margin. And their other receivers, while they do have individual issues, actually flash functionality. Henry Ruggs is fast. Goddamn, Zay Jones is better than people think. Hunter Renfro's a good underneath weapon. Brian Edwards, who knows, wasn't very good as a rookie, but wasn't horrible either, barely played. So there are ways for this team to move the ball offensively. So overall, Raiders are getting 4 at home in a game that they could win. I don't feel super strongly about this game. I don't think there's a whole lot of value in that. I would take the Raiders +4 at home. And the over 15.5, again, that number is just a little bit high, but both of these teams are fairly good about scoring touchdowns once they get there. And there are issues with both of these defenses, especially through the air, which is where points are scored, obviously. And that's a real quick rundown betting preview of this game.